Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, the honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations all like the Akim Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Another video through the spirit, modern day Madness Prophecies. Alright, Friday morning. On the way to work, so we're just going to get some of these clips. I wanted to get some more yesterday, but you know, I got time now. Right? What that little motherfucker say, I got time now. Continuing to look at what's going on in the world. And I want to start off with this whole new modern, you know, social media obsessed faggot world. You know, I'll still drop the F-bomb every so often. I don't give a damn. Right? This new way of life that Esau's promoting, y'all, I don't want no parts of it, and I know y'all don't neither. So let's take a look at how these people are out here living, man. Okay, you know what? They got the music going. But you see here, he's pretending to be a social media influencer. And every so often he's pausing. You know, I'm not playing the volume, they got the music playing. But this is what they actually do. You know, these niggas set up a camera like they sleep, then pretend to go back asleep, then wake up, fake stretch to an alarm. Apparently it's, you know, I'm gonna go to Google for a second. But you see here, you know, he's making fun of social media influencers. But this is what these people do. Record themselves going to Target, record themselves in the shower. You know, and there ain't nothing wrong with, you know, a little tutorial on how to, you know, bake some chicken, how to, you know, cut down a tree. But these people are just showing you their weak-ass Babylonian life. It's self-worship, and it's encouraging people to have a greater sense of narcissism, and not how, because bitches throw that word around without really knowing what it means. I'm talking about actual obsession with oneself, to the point to where they prefer themselves in all things that they do, and minimally show charity to anyone else, especially if it requires them to debase themselves. All right, motherfucker, hold up a whole line at the store so they can take their goddamn pictures. All right, that's one clip. Let me get another one, man. And these are the people that are considered cool, but in real life, then they're fucking lame. All right, they're fucking lame. Where's that other clip? Here we go. So there you go. You know. So he's sitting there recording, doing all that weirdo shit, extra lighting. I couldn't sit out and embarrass myself like that, bro. That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. You know, and that might be his way of making money, but there's better way. Not all money is good money. You feel me? And then I'm gonna tie that in with another clip. So you got all these social media retards out here. So like, y'all, it's early in the morning. Oh my goodness, man, these fucking people. You got these social media clowns, and then what do? They try to see this new age. They don't know nothing about, you know, the real world, right? It says right here, it says Maine gains over 200,000 followers on TikTok, lands possible brand deal after being told he doesn't look fresh outside of a Dallas Whataburger.
They're not fresh. At all. No, sir. You gotta take your L, bro. Sometimes. Hey.
See, and come on, hey, now, and I knew this nigga was from down south. You know, he holding up them big old Whataburger cups. He from Dallas, and he's just getting his food, minding his life, and who shows up? Some two little black nigger demons with their cameras recording him, making fun of him. And dog is fresh. He all right. And as a matter of fact, he got some, you know, brand deals, buy some clothes because of this. Or as a matter of fact, hold up. Let me see. Where's it at? Where is it at? They was doing all that clowning them and shit, you know. So now a company came and sponsored them. So I'm just showing this to show you, you know, there's a very big disconnect between the real world and this online world. In the real world, you know, you minding your business, you fresh, you getting your food, and they clowning you. But online, the motherfuckers, where's that clip at? The motherfuckers right here, you know, got the hundreds of millions of followers and, you know, getting on planes, going here and there, but they're actually lame in person. All right, so let's go to this, and then and what they're doing with this internet shit, y'all, they're forcing people to conform to, they're making people conform to the new societal norms, and I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't get down with all that. You know what they want that old Jake to wear? Some fucking skinny jeans and a purse, and some goddamn high heels like all these basketball players, looking like Jimmy Butler. That's what they wanted. Is it 2 Timothy 3:1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. All right. The main point being lovers of their own selves. People have this obsession with how they appear, specifically online now. And man, this prophecy couldn't be completed until social media came, y'all. That's how we know these scriptures is so on point, man. All right. It couldn't be completed until social media hit the scene. So it ain't no wonder. All right. So now let's go back. Let's go back. If y'all didn't know, I know this gonna piss some of y'all off, but hey.
Well, that 80% of the olive oil that you're consuming isn't actually olive oil. It's filled up to 90% with other seed oils are extremely toxic for you, but it's cheap for the companies to produce. Come closer. If you look here, this is sourced from multiple countries. The reason they strategically do this is because it's hard for you as a consumer to identify and trace the origins of the oil. So the solution is to come and buy something like this. As you can see, product of Greece, a single country, which makes it easy for you to verify that this is the real olive oil. Did you know that 80%?
So that's one of them. I got one of those clips. I got another one too. So apparently, y'all, come to find out, man, these gonna find out a lot of these extra virgin olive oil brands are fucking full of shit. So you have to get ones. Let me find that other clip. I had another one dealing with it. You have to get ones where the bottle directly says, you know, it only came from one country, like, you know, straight from Italy or something. That's the remedy. But I didn't even, you know, I was unaware of this, so I'm just making y'all aware of it. Okay. Where is it at? Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. You think it's healthy, but this video reveals the big scam with olive oil. And, you know, it makes sense, y'all. There's no way this guy granted, you know, there's enough food here for everybody, but his way, there's only so much food and things you can keep processing each year for everybody to have. At some point, that system is going to topple, and we're seeing it. You know, we're seeing the fact that his shit is fugazi, if you will, right?
Your olive oil may not be what it claims to be.
A couple years ago in southern Italy, the police were spying on an organized crime network. Their undercover footage shows these large tanker trucks passing into their compound. They were selling it to buyers who thought that they were buying high-quality, extra virgin olive oil. After many months of this investigation, the police finally busted into the compound. And what they found is that these criminals were importing cheap seed oil that cost them just over €1 per liter. But then they were coloring it with like chlorophyll to make it look like olive oil. They even had the machinery to bottle this oil and to label it with the important words, extra virgin olive oil, with a nice little Italian flag on it. At the height of their operation, they were selling around 23,000 liters per week to customers in the north. for 5 to 10 times the cost that they bought this cheap seed oil for. In the end, 24 people were arrested and 150,000 liters of fake olive oil were seized. Good olive oil is really hard to make. It's delicate, it's hard to ship across the world, but when you get the real stuff, extra virgin olive oil, it's really healthy and delicious. And from the mafia in southern Italy to mainstream olive oil brands on your grocery store shelf, olive oil is full of fraud and deception. In fact, there's a chance that you've never actually tasted extra virgin olive oil.
And that right there, man, that's, that shit pissed me off, man. Because that, hey, olive oil is a part of Hebrew culture. We literally use it at the Passover. We're still in the Feast of Unleavened Bread. It ends tomorrow night, Saturday night. Today's Friday morning. And it's like, well, damn, man. Here it's like, man, Esau, you just a motherfucker, dog. All right? He's a motherfucker. Let me get another. This monopoly that he has over our food, we're not able to do anything about it soon. But once we are able to get back to eating real foods, it's going to be a glorious day, y'all. I tell you, it's going to be a glorious day. Let me get one more clip with all this food shit. Okay, so we're not going to play that volume. But now this is just the top 30 largest fast food chains in the U.S. They're going to see how, you go from, some of them that are, have hundreds, some of them thousands, some of them tens of thousands, man. And this guy, this is all money. He doesn't care that this food is causing cancer and diabetes type 2. That's why, now look, y'all, when you look at the United States, the majority of us live where? Toward either on the Cali, Washington, Nevada strip, down south, or all over to the eastern border. There's not a whole lot of people in the west. It's still a lot of farmland and country land over there. And when you look at the statistics of diseases, right, state by state, it's no coincidence that most of these states over here to the east have the highest amount of diseases, because their diet is the worst, because that's where all the bad food is at. Look right there. Hold up. Domino's. You got like 1 or 2 Domino's over in, North and South Dakota. But look at a place like, I can recognize my state, Michigan. I can see it. The glove is covered in red. Look at Florida, down bottom right. It's covered in red. 6,000 locations, right, for Domino's, man. They killing us. This man's killing us with this bad food. And then you try to go buy the healthy shit and come to find out the healthy shit is a fucking fraud. On both ends, the people growing it and creating it, and these companies. And then the companies, they just pretend like they found out about it randomly. So they'll fire one guy and they keep going. All right. Oh, we didn't know this guy was a bad guy. Okay, we're firing him. And they keep, come on. Fucking bullshit. I used to love Burger King as a kid. I ain't ate that shit in years now. I honestly don't remember the last time I ate that shit either. Wendy's is like the only fast food I might stop at, but that's like once every 3 years. Shit. Subway got, oh god damn, hold up. Subway had, hold up. That went by too quick. Said Subway had what, 24,000 locations or some shit? McDonald's got, I was surprised McDonald's was number 1. They got 13,000. Look, they lighting up the planet, man. All that yellow all over here. Come on. Number 2, Starbucks, not surprised. Number 1, 23 locations, y'all. And and what was found out about Subway about 10 years ago? The fact that the bread used on those subs has the same chemicals in it as yoga mats. That's why that bread would last so goddamn long. So, and I'm just bringing all this to light. We already know, y'all should already know what I'm going to, man. That's why ultimately, y'all, we pray over the foods that we do get. And it's through the matter of fact, let me get this out of Deuteronomy, man. I'm gonna go to the prayer. All right, and then this can be it is for me. This can be a prayer over your food when you eat, literally. All right, Deuteronomy 8:3. And he humbled thee and suffered thee to hunger and fed thee with manna which thou knewest not. Neither did thy fathers know, that he might make thee know that man doth not live by bread only, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Lord doth man live. All right. So now this is dealing with, the Heavenly Father had to remind us, look, this food ain't what's sustaining you. I'm what's sustaining you. All right, I was about to go to that Ezekiel 4:13. We shall eat our defiled bread among the Gentiles. So truly, y'all, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai keeps our bodies functioning, although we're eating things that are counterintuitive to our life force. Don't get it twisted. Let me play this right quick.
Okay, watch this. Everybody is talking about April 8th, but did you know NASA will be firing 3 rockets into the eclipse? This project is called Serpent Deity. This is from NASA.gov. NASA to launch sounding rockets into moon's shadow during the solar eclipse. This is from Forbes. Why NASA will fire 3 rockets at the solar eclipse. But why is it called Serpent Deity? The serpent, or snake, is one of the oldest and most widespread mythical symbols. Serpent God is the name of this mission. Please tell me you have seen this symbol of NASA and the serpent. NASA in Hebrew literally means deceive, and watch this. In Genesis 3:13, and what is this that thou hast done? And the woman Eve said, the serpent beguiled me. What is that word, beguiled? This is the Hebrew word H5377.
Hey y'all, you know we getting close to the end when even Edomites are starting to dive into the blue letter. I ain't never seen no fucking random Edomite just go dive into the blue letter. But he's breaking down the word NASA, which right there it's Nasha. Alright? You have it's Nasha and Nasha. Right? Hey, you know, he did his little homework. Now, why would a company name themselves after such things? Why? Because Esau's a devil, that's why. Because he's a demon, that's why.
Or NASA, Nasha, which means to beguile or deceive, but it gets better. 2 Hebrew words before this is H5375, which is also Nasa, which means lift up to deceive. NASA literally means lift up to deceive.
Oh, shut up, silly woman, said the reptile with a grin. You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in.
And he's quoting that Gadite tale of the woman who tried to nurse a snake back to health and the motherfucker bit her. And, you know, so he now we're going to see what happens with this eclipse shit. I'm not saying this is 100% going to happen. I don't know why they'd be shooting rockets. But then again, you know, the devil's the devil. They're going to do what they're going to do. But just showing you, you know, there's plenty to the plots of Esau Edom. He doesn't deal square. He's a fucking demon. He deals with demonology mixed in everything. That's why I got another one. Let me see. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all remember this when it came out. But this man, if he was a good man, why is there so much satanic and unholy symbolism behind everything in society? You figure, you tell me. You know, scoffers like to play us like you're conspiracy. No, we're not conspiracy theorists. You got, why is there all these idol statues all over the country? Why are certain buildings built in certain shapes? All right. Why do certain company names, and you look them up in the original language or in another language, they mean something satanic? We're not crazy. Okay. The fucking Monster Energy drink. It's wah 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 666. I remember learning about that in the world. It's like, well, damn, what's going on here? Come on, man. So, let me see. It's not playing the volume. I thought it had some, okay, yeah, I guess it don't got volume with it. But the brother, he had put it up on his...
Have you ever wondered what Nickelodeon ever means? When you search it up, it tells you it means a place where you could see a film for a nickel. But is this really true? When you translate Nickelodeon from Latin to English, it has a much darker meaning. There are three ways you can spell it. You can either put it in as Nick Elodeo, which means I eat nothing from God, Nikelodeo, which means I don't know God, or Nikelodeo, I don't care about God. Now with this, and the fact that the word nickel comes from Nike, the goddess of victory, and Odeon comes from Odin, the god of death, which put together means victory of Odin. Odin was a
So, you know, hey, the rabbit hole is there, right? The rabbit hole is there, and you can't ignore it any longer. He's clearly under a evil influence that he's trying to wash the world in. That's why you have to be careful what you ingest, not just, you know, food, but all forms of media. All right, real quick, starting at verse 5, Psalm 64 and 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right, so Esau, you know, I could have started it up, but I'm you know, starting at verse 5. These guys do shit in the shadows, y'all, and they believe because they're working behind the backs of the public that, you know, they're gonna forever and always be successful in their enterprises. Hey, and it tells us in Job too, you know, the Lord gonna disappoint this nigga, man, because this shit is folly, man. You can't even pick up some goddamn water without it being Satan's water. All right, next clip. Let's take a look at some of the sisters, man. The sisters is the sisters of the world. They're not gonna make it for a reason.
Become a viral trend for girls to get their boyfriend's faces tattooed on their own face. More and more every single day, I'm starting to see pictures like this surface of girls getting their boyfriend's face tattooed on their own faces. Like, look, this tattoo is actually not bad. You all probably know who this is right here, but it's actually starting to become a trend. Here's another example of what I'm talking about, and honestly, this one right here looks really good. Like, out of all the ones I've seen on social media in the past few days, this one definitely looks the best, but I still feel like this is definitely not the smartest idea, and I just hope that all of them don't regret this in the future. Here we go with another example. Like, look, this is becoming a normal thing. Like, I am not joking. Some people on social media feel like this is not the smartest idea, and other people think it's a great idea. In my opinion, I don't think I would ever do this in my entire life, but to each their own. Some of them are surprisingly really good, and some of
So the music, I'm tired of hearing it, but you see what's going on, and you see it's mainly our women. Now there could be some little trashy white hoes doing it too. You know, I'm pretty sure there's one or two out there. But you see, this is some sort of trend by our women, and that bitch Christian did start that. She got that nigga blue face tatted on her, and now bitch is getting baby girl. I'd rather you just be obedient, man. Well, you know, First Samuel 15 and 22. All right, what does the Lord say? Right? He said, obedience is better than to sacrifice, right? And to hearken than the fat of rams. So you better off just listening to your man and being a good husband and helping raise them children, rather than, because, you know, here it is, they get your face tatted on you while they blowing another nigga. Come on, man. You want to honor your man? Do right by your man. That's how you honor your fucking man. All right, our women are out here through. Look at this shit.
Right there, I said I'm really, like I'm a, like with a W, like I'm a.
But define that, though.
Like I'm a. I just had a conversation.
She said it. She's a whore. I'm like, totally. I'm a whore. Totally. Nigga, ain't no defining that. She said it. I forget this bitch's name. You know, they all them. I think ain't she one of them city girls? I don't even know at this point. It's like a collection of like 10 of them. I know it's what's their name? Sweetie, Summer Walker, something baby, Megan. It's like this little collection of these BBL body bitches. What's that other one? That light skin one. Did I say Ari already? Well, hold on. You got Ari, you got Sweetie, you got Summer, you got Meg. I don't even remember the y'all know what I'm talking about. This new crew of black women with these edited bodies that are all up on your, that are just all over social media. They just keep saying the wildest of shit. And our women are seeing this as their role models, and they adopt this into their everyday life and culture.
But define that, though.
Like, I'm
So she can classify herself as that, but if you call her that, you know, she gonna try to shoot you. I mean, her. That's crazy, dog. Your grandmother would, boy. I'll be rolling in her grave. Let me get, I got two more. No, I got a couple more dealing with this.
busting going on up in the female. Women in there, these men was bringing them Victoria's Secret. Our females got whole wardrobes, Victoria's Secret panties and bras that they putting on for these guards. Yeah, they got whole relationships with these guards. And these females in there, you know, they altering their clothes. So they clothes, you come in as baggy. When they get finished with it, you got a whole bodysuit on. So you walking around, you can see it all. They make sure they nice. They doing their makeup, hair. These females get up in the morning, oh, they getting dressed. They ain't playing no games.
A lot of spots where people can get out of it.
Yeah, it's your world. There's no getting walked with guards and all of this shit. You just walk and do what you want to do. You go back there and...
Yeah, man, that's... Oh, man, they in that prison, man. That's some nasty shit, man. That shit, they you know that shit's not sanitary. So that's what's going on. It's a lot of cheek busting. And so just imagine, y'all. Now, not every, you think they not in there abiding by the laws. Them bitches not single. They got whole husbands and men at home and sons and children. But they start getting the itch. And they start looking for somebody to scratch it. Particularly the male guards. Right? Oh my goodness. It's just a whole shit show right now. Man. This next one, I'm gonna get some verses in a minute, but this next, I'm just showing. Let me get this, man. Our women are completely destroyed. Our nation is completely destroyed. That's why it's not an optimal idea to be running around looking for you the super brew wife, you know, to start a super brew family. It's highly unlikely. All right, Hosea 4:14, it says, "I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall." All right, so the Heavenly Father, He punished us, the men. We were committing idolatry, which the whole nation was committing idolatry, but the man is supposed to be at the forefront of the nation. So since we turned to wickedness, the Heavenly Father allowed our women, you know, sisters, mothers, daughters, to turn to wickedness, and they're running around footloose. And we're seeing it now in every facet. Even the bitches in jail is hoes. And what can you do? Nothing. You can't do nothing. Where's that other one? Let me think. Amos 7. Yep. Amos 7:17. "Therefore thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be an harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land." Which, that's what happened to us. We were taken into captivity, right? And in that process, our women literally, and you know, back then, you know, our women, they were selling themselves to try to get money, you know, for food, as the conditions of life were becoming harder and harder, as, you know, enemies are invading. Well, you're seeing that today. These women are hypersexualized, and they're becoming prostitutes for the highest bidder, which is why women are talking about now, you know, you got to be making bank to play in this fish tank.
Giving up on Facebook. I'm giving up on women. It's pointless. These women out here are insane. Robert, the key to happiness is to eliminate all black women from your life. I mean, look at me. No black women in my life. Look how happy I am. I'm happy as a nigga with a new gun.
Now, Ruckus, that is preposterous.
Oh, preposterous. Preposterous, really. Really. Answer me a question. Is you happy?
Sure am.
Uh-huh. See? No black women in his life neither. Nigga free, and that's how he need to be.
Hey, and this... Man, this shit came out years ago, man. But this shit... Y'all know the Boondocks. Hey, Ruckus got a point though. As sad as it is, dealing with these, the sisters who are in the truth, not to be getting offended. But that we understand that the average Israelite woman out here in the world, they're a ticking time bomb. Being around them can get you killed. Trying to father children with them can result in a broken household. And Esau has made sure it's like this. He gives them every tool needed to be rebellious. All right.
Because I'm married to a white woman doesn't mean there's a single thing wrong with black women. True, but you did marry a white woman. You have to find the woman who makes you happy, Robert.
Well, black women don't want to be happy. They squeeze out about 7 or 8 of them feeling nappy-headed chilling by the time they 21. It's all downhill from there. Look, oh, that woman's body over there, that's a temple. A black woman's body is a temple of doom.
Hey, how much let it play out?
Last time you saw a black woman jogging, Robert, ask yourself that question. And I ain't talking about them super steroided she-males in the Olympics that tuck their testicles up either. Well, come to think of it. That's what I thought. You ain't never seen it. Because black women don't jog. That way they don't sweat out all them industrial strength toxic Avenger chemicals they use to straighten out their hair.
Sarah loves to jog.
Well, of course you do. Sarah is a human being.
Okay, fellas, enough of the guy talk, jibber jabber, talky talk. Can we just start running already? Come on!
You coming? I ain't running with y'all 2 niggas in the park. Police might shoot me by mistake. I'm not just giving up.
Hey, Ruckus stupid, but he had a point. Being around our woman is very much not conducive right now. And that's just the reality of the fucking situation. You can't cut it no other way than that. Now, you don't have to go deal with the white woman if you don't want to. You can go get you a fucking goop. You can go get you a, fucking Ishmaelite bitch. You can go get you you can deal with Northern Kingdom, but Northern Kingdom is women, they can be demons too, right? It's not necessarily a complexion thing. It just happened to be the Negroid woman mindset has been utterly destroyed. All right, and even though this is a comedy and it's a skit, we all know it to be true in real life. Let's look at an example.
Have long hair. They do not have. Most black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair. Black hair does not grow. It does not grow at the same speed as other races of people. When we cut our hair, that's it. It's going to take a little while for it to grow. Damage or undamaged. Why do you think one of the major ways to make money is to sell black women growth oils? And I'm going to go here. I do not look feminine with natural hair. And I think most black women do not. They do not. And for a lot of, I know me, I feel prettier with wigs or straight hair. I feel prettier. I feel more feminine with hair, wearing hair that mimics another race of people. And I know that's a shame. And I know that's some internalized self-hate. But listen, my eyes aren't fooling me. I don't look, okay? Most black women do not have long hair. They do not have long natural hair.
So you see, she's just not strong enough for it, y'all. She just, because if y'all remember, I did that video a while back with that young black girl who had hair down to her damn ankles. And you know what's the difference between her and this girl? That little black girl, her parents wasn't chemically breaking down her scalp, right, from day 0. Now, granted, our women are under the curses. We know that in Isaiah the 3rd chapter. So it's not going to be as glorious as it was in the ancient world. But our women do have the ability to grow hair. Why? Our men have the ability to grow hair. Hell, most Israelite men can grow their hair longer. But one of the main reasons why we don't overly douse our scalps in chemicals. The sisters are misguided young and keep the process going to their children, putting all kinds of chemicals and microbraiding in their hair. So by the time they're 13, the bitch's scalp is all the way back at half her head. She got a LeBron hairline, and she self-admits in here, part of it is self-hatred, internalized, so she's just not strong enough to make the cut. That's why certain people ain't gonna make this journey, y'all. Certain Jake has to die here. You can't do nothing with her. She knows what she's doing. She shouldn't be doing it, but she's still doing it. She can't help but to do it. She doesn't have the strength to take that wig off and to begin the long process of nursing her scalp back to health properly and just wearing a scarf until then. And that's why women's heads are supposed to be covered any damn way. All right, and that's the Heavenly Father. Hey, he took away us, the men, from our glory, which was the woman, and he didn't took the glory of our woman too. He snatched that scalp. Y'all not the woman ain't faultless neither. All right, 1 Corinthians 11:15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her, for her hair is given her for a covering. So the hair is supposed to be, you know, it's that's what a woman prides herself in. Well, our women have been stripped of their hair and they've been stripped of their sanity, as we see in real time. But she's supposed to have an actual covering on anyway, and it tells you a woman that doesn't cover her head, you know, she dishonoreth her husband. If I were to keep going down, matter of fact, let me see if I can find that clip. Okay, yep, these two right here. Now,
This is my head, this is my hair. It still amazes me that my hair goes from looking like this when it's wet to, hold on, let me show you when it's dry. Now to this when it's dry, like.
and apparently, from, you know, I did a video dealing with this, but apparently this is natural. She's not a tranny. She just has a deep voice. But apparently this, now I don't know if she's mixed. She might be mixed, which, you know, so that helps, right? But just looking at a straight up regular little Judite girl, right? Our sisters, you could have grewed your hair. Now, granted, it's never gonna be that stringy, straight shit that Edomite women have, that they have they have glorified that image and made it to be the standard in the image, which we're all dealing with that part of oppression and white supremacy, of being told that our natural features are goofy and not to be desired. But this right here, this is, this is obtainable for black women. But your parents, your mother and the aunties and big cousins in them of your family, they screwed you over when you were a child. They didn't nurse your health. They didn't nurse your head the right way. They burnt your shit out. So now you stuck looking crazy. All right. If every black woman had hair like this, they wouldn't be all, they probably wouldn't wear wigs. All right. Now right here, what they do need to be careful though is like I said, with them little micro braids. She said, that's what starts to tear that hair. That's too much stress too early on that scalp. They can give her 2-3 long braids. That's about it. But you see her hair is glorious, right? And that's natural as all get out. So it's possible, but ladies, y'all got to eat them curses too. Shit. So let me see. We getting close to 40 minutes. Damn. Okay. Let me, is there, I had a couple more clips I wanted to play, but I'm going to close it, y'all. I'm not going to make this a whole hour long. Hey, plenty going on in the world. I got some migrant videos and stuff. I got fucking just the condition. Just it's going down. All right, it's going down. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rakakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the elect Akim Akwath, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. Shalom.